Hi, welcome to my video. This one I want to talk about speed regulation or percent speed regulation of a motor. So percent speed regulation, speed reg is what we often call it. This is going to be the percentage that a motor is going to change from a no load condition to a full load condition, right? So it's the change from no load to full load, right? What does that change look like? So why that's important is, as I start to add load to a motor and it starts to slow down, maybe that's good or maybe that's bad for our process for whatever the motor's doing, right? If it's a fan, it's probably not a big deal if it's 5 or 10 RPM slower. But if we're a manufacturing process, maybe that becomes a much bigger deal where, it starts to slow down. That could affect timing functions or things like that. Now, different motors are going to have different properties on how their rotor is built and things like that, and that's really going to affect their speed regulation. So let's jump in, we'll do some calculations, and we'll kind of talk about it at the end. So speed regulation, I have a formula for speed regulation. I have my motor here, it's got a nameplate, right? And it's all about speed. And a big thing here to remember is that the speed that is listed on my nameplate, this one here is 1740 revolutions per minute. That is the full load speed. So that's assuming that you put all of the load onto this motor exactly for what it's rated for. That's its full load speed. Now, how speed regulation works, our formula is going to be speed reg equals speed no load minus speed full load divided by full load. So how this works, you have to know your no load speed. In this case, I'm going to say that the no load speed of this motor is 1795 revolutions per minute. So now that we have that information, we have our no load and we have our full load, we'll punch that in. So we've got 1795 minus 1740 was our full load speed, and we're going to divide that by 1740. Now this is calculating the percent change from no load to full load. It ends up being 0.0316, or if you're looking for a percentage, 3.16%. Now that's a pretty standard speed regulation, right? 2 to 8% kind of in there is a pretty standard range. What that means, what that affects, right? If I have a lower speed regulation, meaning I change very little from no load to full load, my motor's probably more efficient. I have less losses going on. A higher percentage is a little bit less efficient of a motor, but it probably is going to be producing more torque. And that has to do with the relative motion actually happening between the rotor and the stator. But yeah, that's the basics of speed regulation. Again, I am able to use this formula and transpose it to find any other values within it. But the basic idea here is this is my change from no load to full load. Thanks for watching. I hope this helped. Have an awesome day.